That was a good one.
So, we were out in Las Vegas, November 19th. Got to see a classic.
Yes.
Did 160,000 pay-per-view buys, so not the greatest pay-per-view. Both
that was actually ass, but
both of them are new to pay-per-view.
That was what Dre's. Yeah, that was Dre's first one. Shit, Gennady Golovkin didn't do that good either. You know what I'm saying?
What do you think the fans should do for meaningful fights like that? Do you think they should support it or just?
I mean, they claim they want to see people fight the best people, but then you're not buying the pay-per-views. But then again, it is around the holidays. That's another thing you gotta know. This around the holidays. You know what I'm saying? So people saving up every dime.
I also think HBO taxed the customer a bit. You know what I mean? Canelo, Amir Khan, Canelo, Liam Smith, Crawford, Postal. Those are all pay-per-views.
Oh yeah.
That's an excessive amount.
You got it back to back.
And then Pacquiao just had a pay-per-view on Top Rank.
Yeah.
So it's just a lot of pay-per-views.
Yeah, it was.
And then you got PBC.
Yeah, when PBC is giving away free fights at the same caliber of competition. Can't be really mad at that. Shout out to Al Heyman, Sam Watson.
So Ward Kovalev, we were in Vegas.
Watson brothers.
The Watson brothers were there?
I don't know. But
they everywhere, so they probably were.
They're cool brothers.
Ward Kovalev, who won the fight?
We're going to talk about this in extreme detail because a lot of fuck people out here don't understand how you judge a round in boxing. It can make it very difficult. Now,
tell them the criteria.
Criteria: ring generalship, defense, accurate punching.
Accurate punching? Where you're from?
No, accurate punching.
Oh.
Effective aggression. Keyword: effective. Four criteria points to win a round. It's a way you can neutralize. It's 2 ways you can neutralize those. Defense neutralizes all 4. You win all 4 with good defense. Second, if you hurt a man, it throws all 4 out the window. You won the round because you almost knocked him out, whether he's standing or not.
We're going to go in depth with this. So I'm going to chime in a couple things. Example, Tim Bradley, Ruslan Provodnikov, round 2, I want to say.
I don't remember that fight. I remember the fight, but
when Bradley was rocked on his feet,
he automatically lost the round no matter what he did.
So that's an example of where
a better example is the first round of the Dre Kovalev fight. No matter what Dre would have did, he lost the round because the jab that he got hit with hurt him and wobbled him. So he lost that round. He lost. It's over.
Okay.
It used to be like that on Smack.
I thought it was a close round, but you would outweigh that one jab.
Yes, because
he bounced. I seen how he fell back.
Even though he bounced, but the one jab had him hurt. You know what I'm saying? That's shocking power. There's no shame in that. You know what I mean? I'm not saying that to shame anybody. He's hurt. You lost a round on that off the jab. That's okay, man. Be hitting hard as fuck. They used to do that like on Smack battles. If you battling somebody rap battle wise and you stumble in your round, you lost. I don't give a fuck if you come back and have the hardest punchlines ever. You lost. It's hard. But now the battling is a little different. If you stumble, you know what I mean? Depends on how you come back, you can still win the round. But usually if you stumble, either your round was you done or you lost the round. But due to fighting. Now, back to the Kovalev war fight. If you Kovalev, he started the second round, he clearly lost because he got dropped.
Clearly.
The third round, Dre won. Fourth round, Dre won. Fifth round, Dre won. Sixth round, I would give it to Kovalev. I gave Dre all the rest of the rounds. Because
what about round 10 was a close one?
I didn't give that round to Kovalev. People are just saying shit out their ass, and then when I would go back and watch round 10, Kovalev didn't do shit to win the round. So why is round 10 even a discussion?
That's what I'm just going off of what people.
Exactly, and that's why people are saying, "Well, round 10." You're only saying that because other people were saying that.
So they're recycling this.
They're recycling what other people said. I watched round 10. He didn't do shit. You know what I'm saying? You could have gave him round 11 or something like that, but he didn't win round 10. So this is why Kovalev lost the fight. After the knockdown, he didn't do anything. After the fifth,
he was trying though.
No, I'm not. It doesn't matter if you try. If you don't do shit, you don't win. You can try.
Okay, so explain do shit. What?
Land fucking punches. After the 5th or the 6th round, I'm gonna have to watch it again so I can be precise. Kovalev didn't land. I'm gonna just say the 6th. He didn't land another right hand. The right hand was neutralized completely.
He took that away.
Took that completely away. That's Kovalev's strong point. Another thing, Kovalev didn't land a clean, accurate body shot outside of the clinch. So when they tied up and they both hitting each other, when they break, Dre was boom, boom, landing clean rips to the body. So when they in the holding tight, whether the referee break them or not, when they breaking, Dre is going boom, boom, clean to the body. Kovalev's not doing anything of the sort. He just getting out of there.
He didn't have a body attack. I noticed
He
that.
had no body shots. So you telling me, how does a fighter win when they didn't throw one right hand after the 6th? They threw it, but they didn't land it, and they're not throwing any body shots. He threw 2 body shots the whole fight. The whole fight I seen him land 2. He threw a right hook during the end, and then he might threw one little left hook or something.
What about his jab? Was that consistent enough in the second half?
His jab was consistent, but jabs Dre was consistent too. So that makes it a jab contest. And in that case, Dre had the better defense, so Dre is winning the rounds during the jab contest. Dre wins the fight.
I think another part to illustrate to me is I look at, like, this is just my personal takes when I'm judging the fights. I look at you look at who would you rather be, and like who's doing what they want to do in the round. The perceived bully, bigger puncher, a guy with more, he has more experience at light heavyweight. More experience at light heavyweight, more punching power, he's considered the bully, but he wasn't doing the bullying. So that's concerning to me, is in those later rounds, is Kovalev was never able to reduplicate the early success, and he didn't seem like the bully like he'd been in Ishmael Salag, Cedric Agnew, those other fights.
He wasn't doing none of it.
So that's a testament to Dre, or what?
Testament to Dre, because Dre knew. And then Kovalev, that Eastern European style, they don't have good inside work. So that's why every time the Eastern European style, they don't have a good inside work. The European style, period. It just depends on where they go. Liam Smith has good, decent inside work. You know what I'm saying? But
so by and large,
that style, that
teachings and
the
stuff.
Eastern, that's the thing. That's Western Europe, I think, where Liam Smith is from, if I'm not mistaken. We talking about East, closer to Russia and shit. They right here with it. They straight up and down. Gennady Golovkin doesn't have any inside work. If he did, Kell Brook shouldn't have been able to do what he was doing on the inside with the uppercuts and shit. If Kovalev had inside work, every time Dre dropped down like this and got inside, Kovalev put him in a headlock.
Why? Why would you?
Because he didn't know what to do on the inside when somebody was rushing him. You're losing the fight at that point. Because you don't have to tie the man up. You can actually work right there.
Because you had the arm for it.
You have the, no. Because when somebody dropped down, you could drop your ass down with him and work. You don't have to tie him up.
So he was initiating, because that's what I noticed. He was initiating the clinch.
Because Dre was trying to work on the inside.
So that's a kind of a way to smother.
Yes.
And that's what people do a lot of times when they get hurt. Like, and I'm not saying he was drastically hurt.
Yeah. But and another thing, when you initiate the clinch, you can initiate the clinch and work on the inside and to get inside position and then start working. He was initiating the clinch, letting the ref break him, and then getting space because he didn't want the inside work because he's not good on the inside.
7 reasons. That's actually what I said. I said
and John David Jackson was like, I bet you Dre won't work on the inside. Why would he actually helped Kovalev get broke down.
I noticed a spot, I don't remember exact round.
Hold on.
But
1 point for me.
I noticed that there was a point later in the fight, second stanza, where they were in the inside, and then like Kovalev literally turned his back and started like kind of running away.
Kind of like going like
this,
like that. Stupid shit.
And then Dre hit him with a body shot.
Yes.
And I was like, so that was weird to see the bully and the come forward fighter, the guy that's known for that, do that. Usually you don't really see that.
Yes, if you're fighting an Eastern European style, actually boxing is not good for that style because they want to catch you on the end. It plays into their style. To come forward, keep you on the end of their punches, keep you right there. But if once you get in here and stay there, they kind of like, they don't know what to do. You just step to them, boom, 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 boom. Keep stepping to them.
What about Leo Santa Cruz versus Carl Frampton? Why did he have success?
Carl Frampton is not from Eastern Europe. Where is he from?
He's from the UK.
He's from the UK. That's
Ireland.
West. That's like West. So they fighting styles different. Carl Frampton can fight off the back foot and on the inside.
So
that's
you have to have that ability.
Eastern European style.
What about Lomachenko?
Except, you know what? I would say the exception to that is Provatnikov. Because he could fight.
Yeah, he can fight on
He can scrap on the inside.
But then he don't have no D or
he don't have no
or
D
jab or nothing
or
else.
jab or nothing. You know what I mean? But I'm not saying, but like I said before, the overall style of the Eastern European is to keep you on the end. You are gonna have some exceptions, but the overall style. But that's the Western Europe. Like,
so you think Kovalev could have won, but he let it slip away?
Yeah, he could have won, but he couldn't land any punches. Actually, there's no way he could have won. No way he could have won. If he didn't, I said it like this when I did what I did. If Kovalev doesn't knock Dre out, there's no way he could win because he's not more versatile than Dre. He can't fight on the inside. He can box decently. And you know, he do have some added things into his style because he's trained by John David Jackson. So he, you know, with the feints and shit.
Yeah, he did some good feints.
He had some good feints and shit and jabs, and he was trying to like slide over, pop, pop, and hit him with the right, little shit like that. But it takes more than that. And even with the rematch, Kovalev's not gonna win because it's gonna take him. You can't learn how to fight on the inside overnight. It takes time. You gotta be willing to stay your ass up in there. Secondly, what were we saying? We said it earlier. It was about that's why Kovalev was talking about that dirty shit. Inside fighting is dirty to him. Well.
So Andre Ward, he had a post, if you go to his page, where he gives his summary based on it's basically his response to Kovalev, Andre SOG Ward. Kovalev saying he's a dirty fighter. It's that second one, the fight picture. And I want you to read.
I can read, so Floyd can read too. He can read checks, so y'all can get off his dick.
You see that $100 million?
Yes, he can read checks. He can write his name. Floyd can read, stupids. Dirty fighter. This is what he really means. He doesn't want that inside work. That is clear as day. He doesn't want the inside work. That's what dirty is. He thinks just because you tie a man up and hit him, and that's not dirty. That's all in the realm of boxing. It's amazing to me that the same guy who said he would kick me in the ring if he had to, the same guy said he wanted a street fight. A street fight is the same guy calling me a dirty fighter, and the same guy crying foul because things didn't go his way.
I need to make some noise with the ball.
Okay.
It's hard for you.
Okay.
You have to clean out the...
Okay. So that's what he's saying in that post. That's not that loud. So look, we're gonna finish the reading. The reality is when a guy likes to fight one way on the outside and it's very uncomfortable fighting inside, they call you a dirty fighter. Which is what Kovalev is saying by saying that, because he didn't want no inside work with Dre. It's not that Dre's dirty. He has the ability to make the fight rugged. So look, this is what I tell people when I fought. I always use that Lugo fight as an example. When I fought Luis Alfredo Lugo, he had more fans in the building than me. He was the hometown fighter from Richmond. So I had to make the fight rugged, whether he was a rugged fighter or not, in order to win, because boxing was not going to win the fight. I can fight that way, and I can box. So me trying to be fast and all that shit was not going to win the fight for that day. Now the second time I fight him, I can box him now. Because I done already beat him once. It's already in the mind of the judges. I can be quick, pull him apart. I can pick and choose whether I want to get on the inside or not. Dre knew that. So he made the fight ugly. In spots to where Kovalev couldn't do.
I got a question for you. From the mind of a fighter.
Shout out to Dre, SOG.
2 big fights with, like, I guess you could say American Olympians. 1 gold medalist, Andre Ward. Another one should have been a gold medalist, Floyd Mayweather. They're big, massive fights in the last 2 years. Similar outcomes, well, except for Floyd's was obviously more dominant and one-sided. But my thing is, both of their opponents tried. Pacquiao clipped Floyd in that 4th round. Kovalev clipped Dre in that 2nd round. How come in both of those fights, Pacquiao and Kovalev weren't able to reduplicate and hurt their opponent later in the fight like they did in the 2nd and 4th round?
This up here. This up here. And the reason why that, I'm going to say this, it's going to sound crazy, but it's not. The reason why Floyd got clipped, it was Floyd's fault. So by Floyd getting hit with that shot, all you have to do is not make that mistake again. So if you go back and watch the fight, the reason why he got hit with the left is because earlier in the fight, the rounds before, he wasn't stepping in with the jab. So when you don't step in with the jab and you have the longer reach, you don't give Pacquiao, the man with the shorter arms, a chance to hit you. So once he closed the distance a little, Pacquiao threw the left because he was in range and clipped him. And then he went back to keeping him at the end of his jab. Kovalev and Dre, Dre shouldn't have took that chance as early. Wait till Kovalev slowed down and then slip that jab on the inside and come back with that right. And that's what I wanted to say earlier. That was Dre's mistake. Even though Malignaggi said he didn't make a mistake, but I don't think you should have took that chance early in the fight because them hard punchers are at their sharpest and they not as tired. So they at their full go. So remember the past interviews we were saying that Dre is he gonna break him down and the power not gonna make a difference in the later rounds, and which it didn't. In the later rounds it didn't make a difference because he was tired. Dre kept going to the jab to the body, slowed him down. You know what I'm saying? With the body shots and roughing him up, he got tired.
So be a little more calculated and cautious early.
Yes, and Floyd does that. So that was the mistake. But you know, from the outside looking in, you got to be really like strategic. Some people might say nah, but no, yes. You don't take those chances that early.
Do you think Dre underestimated Kovalev's ability to box?
I don't think I don't think he did at all. I don't think he did. He did.
He thought he had an opening.
You know why he didn't underestimate his ability to box? Because he went on the inside where he should have been. That's why. If he would have underestimated his ability to box, he would have just boxed it. But he knew that, and we talking about boxing as in the sense of being an outside boxer. The stereotypical boxing style. We're not talking about boxing as a whole. He went on the inside where he should have been. That's why. You know what I mean? So he did what he was supposed to do. What you gonna say?
So you had Ward winning.
I had Ward winning. There was no way Kovalev could have won if he didn't knock Dre out because he doesn't have the higher boxing IQ and he doesn't have more versatile ability than Dre.
See, my thing is I don't understand why these elite guys been to the Olympics and stuff, why people are expecting that they're gonna get knocked out with single shots. You're not gonna be, you know what I mean, Mayweather?
Because they never fought before. How you expect somebody to do that? How you expect somebody to think somebody's gonna get knocked out and they never been knocked out? Ever.
Yeah, you're gonna have to put it together.
Yeah, you have to put it together. The reason these guys on elite level, I've said this 1,000 times on Boxing Ego, they have chins and they have defense. You're just not gonna knock out an elite guy because you got power. They know how to take the power away. That's why they're on the elite level and they have a chin. Floyd showed you in the Shane fight. It takes more than a hard shot to get him out of there.
How did Floyd take that temple shot?
He took it, the thing he did was, when Shane hit him with the hard right, when he hit him and hurt him, he grabbed his arm to keep himself up.
Smart.
And then he went to the high guard because somebody else made this point. Shout out to my man Sean Hall.
And that shows that shows you that. See, we giving up too much, Jim. I'm gonna cut this off. That shows you the dog in fighters like Ward and Floyd Mayweather, because Floyd actually started after being hurt twice in the second round. He actually started trying to walk Shane Mosley down, which is smart. Like,
you know why that's smart?
Yeah, I know. No, I know why. You tell the fans.
I'm gonna tell why. Who else fought Shane Mosley in that style and dominated him?
Mosley?
Yes.
Cotto? No, that wasn't a domination.
No. Who fought Shane Mosley in a walk down high guard style and dominated him?
Shane Mosley.
Think about who he
Vernon.
No.
Not Vernon Forrest?
No.
Fought Mosley in a high guard and dominated him?
And dominated him. Think about who Shane fought.
Was it Wink?
Winky.
Yeah, that was, Winky.
Winky.
Right.
High guard, strong jab. What did Floyd do?
Yeah.
High guard, strong jab. And then spots come with the shell. I'm not saying Floyd be watching tape. I'm not saying he don't watch tape. I'm saying that he probably seen that fight and seen it, and due to his experience level, it automatically registered. All right, I need to be smart. Motherfucker hit me with a hard right. High guard, behind the jab.
And Shane, and the other thing is, for me, Shane at that time, he was still a killer. He had demolished Margarito.
Yes, he did.
So you don't want to give him no more confidence than he already got from that round.
Yes.
So you have to stand your ground, or he'll get you out of there.
And he literally, after that round...
Because you notice the Margarito fight, Shane Mosley, the round before he stopped him, he had Margarito almost out of there in that round before.
It's almost that when Shane hurt him early, it was worse for Shane. You know what I'm saying? Same with Kovalev and Ward. He hurt him early, it was worse because now you're never going to get that shot again. And I said that during the...
That's a good comparison.
I said that during
I
the fight.
forgot about that. The Mosley, they both happened in the second round.
You don't want to hurt an elite fighter early because elite...
Dre actually said that on that on the Instagram thing.
You're never going to get that shot again, ever. Ever. Never again. It's gone. You might as well chalk that up. You want to hurt them later.
How do they take that away from you?
Taken away by just doing simple fundamental shit. Drake kept his left hand right here and stayed at the sharp angle, so anytime Kovalev tried to throw the right, it's automatically taken away.
Another thing that I noticed,
a strong jab to the body.
Because I know my shit, you know your shit. One thing I noticed too is people got to give credit where, like, I give credit to both because they both fought like warriors, showed heart. It was a good fight. No one wanted to lose their I could tell that. But one thing that I like from Dre is he's the guy newer to the division. To me, he fought a riskier fight because he's in there with the guy who has power, and he's taking risks by fighting on the inside. Like, if Kovalev had worked on that, you know what I mean? You set yourself up. The more you throw, the more you're open to stuff.
I want to say yeah, but then I want to say no because a puncher like Kovalev, and listen to what I'm saying, is specific. Garlic butter. A puncher like Kovalev on the inside is where you want to be.
No, I agree with that.
Puncher like...
But to jab to the body... If the person could get their counters off, that's dangerous.
That's dangerous. But you gotta understand, Dre knew the ending outcome. Kovalev was countering the jab to the body in the beginning, but that's the part. Remember when I said in the past interview, consistency is what Dre does. The same thing over and over. No matter if Kovalev countered the jab to the body, he stuck to it because he knew the end result.
Hey, that's a good point because I
said that.
Hey,
so
you got some points today.
No, I got points every day.
No, here's to add on to what you just said. Where I noticed that is you look at Dre in the later rounds. He did the wind up Sugar Ray Leonard bolo punch.
Yeah.
And then Kovalev popped him with a nasty jab. And then he did it again after.
He did it again because...
Not discouraged. Like,
listen, it shows showmanship and it shows the judges you're in control and that you're playing around with a puncher. Whether the shit worked or not, it tricks the mind of the judges to show like, I'm playing around with this motherfucker. Bang!
I think it was to get in the head of the fighter too. You the
It
bully.
gets in the way of the fighter and the judges. But it really is more important for the judges because it's 2 fights. You to win a fight in the ring and you got to win a fight with the judges because they God.
I think it's important to the fighter too, just for the simple fact that you teach the puncher. Like Kovalev is normally used to Pascal.
Yeah.
He's used to those types of fights where the guys, they crumble after they get too much of that power. And if you pop them with a stiff jab, a clean flush shot, and they do it right again, that has to be discouraging.
And that's what I'm saying with the Floyd,
When the
Shane,
power doesn't
Floyd,
work.
and all the other people. Like you consistency and defense and being elite and having the chin, bro. That shit all comes together, and the cream is gonna rise to the top, bro. You're not gonna be able to do shit. You're not gonna be able to do shit. If Kovalev didn't knock Dre out, he wasn't gonna win because Dre is gonna do whatever it takes to win, and he has more versatility, and he's gonna be able to do it. Got the Olympic pedigree, bro. It's 2 different levels, bro. 2 different levels. Dre and Kovalev are literally 2 different levels of fighters. Kovalev didn't win an Olympic. He fought in the amateurs. He was probably a good amateur, but he didn't make it to the Olympic gold. So that he's not on the level of Dre, even in the amateurs. And on the pros, it shows you he was kind of on the level, but then he wasn't because Dre was more versatile. Better defense. Kovalev doesn't have any head movement either. He shows it in spots, but he's not consistent. It's all about consistency. And now that I'm working to be more than a 6-round fighter and an 8-round fighter, I'm working on consistency. Doing things over and over. If I go to the body in the second round, and the third, and the first and the second, I'm doing it in the third, the fourth, the fifth, the sixth, the seventh, until I break the man all the way down to where he can't take shit.
Yeah, because I noticed that where some fighters will do stuff. Even in my personal opinion, I think Canelo could have got Cotto out of there.
He good. He didn't use the jab
but
to the body.
He had the jab going early, and then he kind of abandoned it and it was working.
That's what I'm saying.
You got to be.
And it ain't just any jab, the jab to the body, man. He could have used it over and over and over and over again, and they would have set up everything else. The jab to the body would have broke Cotto down. Even worse than Mayweather because Canelo is stronger than Floyd. So that hard jab to the body would have broke his ass all the way down.